Greetings, family. Um, in Eastern, Central, and Southern Africa, there is a philosophy, and that philosophy is in the term which is used here on the motherland is a term called Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Depending on whether you're in East or Central Africa, the way how you pronounce it differs, but it's Ubuntu or Ubuntu or Ubuntu, or other people say Ubuntu Bulamu. But that philosophy, which is Ubuntu, Ubuntu, it is a philosophy that that has or is inclusive of a lot of concepts, and some of the part of those concepts is how the human, the higher aspects of our humanity, the things that make the human or the human experience be lived and be practiced at a higher level of being, of existence, of living, of how one deals with one's environment, and because the English language sometimes it doesn't do a much justice. So some of the concepts to translate it, it does not have the same amount of weight or gravitas of meaning. And Ubuntu is right now, everywhere, us as a people, we need to have Ubuntu towards one another. We need to be, one of the things is, we need to treat each other decently. We need to treat each other with love. We need to treat each other with care and gentleness. Yet at the same time, we can be as exuberant. We can be exuberant in our expression of them. It's not that there's one size fits all. It could be exuberance or it could be quiet. But the way, let's have a relationship where there's a bit of humility in the way we relate with one another. Yes, we're aware that sometimes one might be strong. One might be strong and powerful. So when you're strong and powerful, you put out a hand and lift another. And when you're weak, or when there's a deficiency in somewhere, to have the presence of mind to reach out and say, hey, I need help. To actually admit and say, I do need help. And brothers and sisters, a lot of one of the deficiencies which we have is that we do not know how to seek help. And I'm not talking about handout. I'm not saying about a handout. No, there's a difference. Help is when you know that there's a certain aspect in which you're deficient, and you recognize that by you associating yourself with a certain energy force, let it be a human being, let it be a word spoken, let it be music, let it be a lot of the things that are going on, let it be from whatever source, but it's something that will help you to recalibrate to that higher self, to the self which is Ubuntu. You know, I'll give you an example. One of the things which some cultures have, and you've seen it, is that sometimes when you go to certain places, if you litter, someone will be walking behind you and will pick up whatever you've dropped because this is for the good of everyone. I'm just giving an example. That's one example of Ubuntu. Oh, Ubuntu, oh, Ubuntu, you know? And whereby you know that whatever I'm doing to self. Whatever I'm doing to self, which means you do the best for self. And by doing the best for self, you're doing the best for others. Oh, like that saying is, if you're good to others, you're best to self. So, yes, brothers and sisters, um, we should practice more Ubuntu. Ubuntu. We should practice it more. We um, should be humble a bit more. We should be humble a bit more. And those of us who are in leadership roles, remember we are to serve. We are to serve our people, those who are in leadership roles. And also we are to be guided by the people who we are serving. And sometimes consensus achieves um, achieves um, um, or the achievements of consensus are long term, you know, than the majority than the majority takes all type of concept, which is very much from the Greco-Roman tradition. So yes, brothers and sisters, um, um, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to a lot of countries which are from the Eastern, Central, and Southern Africa who have decided to adopt Kiswahili, you know, as a form of communication because I mean, the future is so exciting. It's so exciting because you imagine us as a people communicating in a language which is our own. There's certain concepts which can only be spoken within our language, you know, which can really be um, 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 which gets to the soul using our languages, you know, and I'm giving a shout out, and maybe a time will come when um, um, tutakuwa kama tunatumia hii lugha, we shall be using this language of Kiswahili to talk to all the brothers, whether the brothers and sisters who are in the motherland, the brothers and sisters who are in the diaspora, or the brothers and sisters who are in the Pacific Islands. You know, we got to be able to use a language which will be unifying to all of us. So peace and blessings. I do wish all of us to be immersed in Ubuntu and to be more more willing to be more humble and to have a bit of humility, and yet being strong, yet being exuberant, yet being focused, yet being on point, yet knowing where you're standing and where you're coming from. Okay, coming from a position of strength, because many people think that humility and humbleness means that you've got to be, lower your head, and no, you upright, upright, but also knowing that, yes, my brother or my sister has got a point, and my brother or my sister is able to lead, or my brother and sister has got something I could learn from. So, peace and blessings, and much love, much love. Thank you.